We're back, folks. Greg Webster, Greg Rents Equipment Rental, Ojai, Ventura. Today we're talking about a 2023 John Deere 650p bulldozer. We get a lot of people running this thing, might not know some of the ins and outs. We're just gonna go over some of the basic features and how to run this thing. Come on. So a lot of people get really intimidated running these heavier bulldozers. It weighs about 26,000 pounds with these dual slopes. Don't quote me on that, roughly. A lot of knee injuries. A lot of people, you can fall off this thing and die. You want to be careful getting on it. You want 3 points of contact. So there's steps all over this thing. You got your first step here, your handle. You step right onto the track, grab a handle here. That's 4 points. You always want to maintain 3 points of contact when you're climbing on this. There's handlebars, traction bars everywhere, all over this machine. So you just always want to hang on to these things, getting in and out of this machine. First thing you do when you get in the machine is you put your seatbelt on. This thing's come back off rental and it's tied in a knot and it's put on underneath. There's a lot of guys that are just doing flat work and they don't want to have to put the seatbelt on. They tie it up. That's a big no-no. The reason being, you may not need it, but when you tie it up like that, it messes with the sensor in the seatbelt, and then that'll cause a failure and it'll make the parking brake come on, and then you're going to be calling your local rental shop saying, hey, this bulldozer doesn't work. Well, you've tied the seatbelt and you caused the parking brake to malfunction, so don't do that. Also, there's an air seat right here. You push the button in and that airs up the seat depending on how heavy you are, or if you want less air, you can pull it and that'll release the air. So coming over here, you just hit the green button right here on the dashboard, and then that energizes your electronic computer screen. I'm gonna enter the PIN code. This machine does not take a key, it takes a code, kind of like a Tesla. And then you gotta hit enter after the PIN, or you can press OK on the screen. But a lot of people don't know that's the enter button. It's got that small, tiny arrow that stands for return, like on a computer key. So you hit that. Everything's digital. It's got a backup camera. There's all kinds of grade control and electronic features in this machine that we could go over for a while. If you want to know those things more in depth, give us a call and rent it, and we'll come out to your job with Coastline and John Deere and show you how it works. Shows your fuel level, your depth level. This thing also has JD Live Link. Coastline, or myself, we have it in our office. We can tell you exactly how much fuel this thing's running, what kind of slope it's running on, how much engine oil, like the RPMs, fuel levels, depth levels, all that stuff, right from the ECM reporting back to the network. It's called JD Live Link. All these new John Deeres have it. So if you're renting it and you're saying, hey man, it's off rent, and you think you're gonna just use it for another minute on the weekend, we're gonna know if you used it or not. So be honest. So to start it up, you just hit the green button right here after I put in the code. To make the controls live, it has what you call a decelerator, not an accelerator. Bulldozers have a decelerator. So instead of giving it gas, you reduce the throttle. So to get this thing fired up, you hit the hydraulic lock button right here, and that energizes your ripper bar and your blade controls. When the red light is on, your hydraulic functions are enabled. So it's got this red parking brake right here, and you just hit that red P, it's live. Now I have the transmissions in neutral, and that's right here on my thumb. That's forward, neutral, reverse. And you hear the backup alarm come on. To get the RPMs up, I hit this rabbit. Now I've got my foot on the decelerator, so it's not full throttle. As soon as I let off, it goes to full throttle. To actuate the blade, this is the blade control right here. It's all in your wrist. There's no heavy movement. There's your thumb back and forth on the blade. That's back and forth right there on your thumb. This will pitch your blade. This is called a 6-way blade because it does 6 functions. Up and down, that's 2. Left and right, that's 4. Pitch left, pitch right, that's 6 functions, 6-way blade. You also have 2 slope boards, so I guess you technically consider this an 8-way blade. To get the slope boards to work, there's these 2 buttons right here. If you want to make the left slope work, you push this button and go left to right, and that makes the slope work. You don't want your slope to stop working in the middle of a sticky situation. So never have dirt boiling over your blade into your slope boards. That's a big no-no. Everybody does it, but you shouldn't be doing it. That's the equivalent of eating spaghetti and sticking your whole hand in the noodles when you're trying to get a simple bite. You got thousands of pounds of force at your fingertips. So it's all about finesse. You want to be slower, smoother's faster. Your ripper bar, this little lever right here is your rippers. So if you're having a hard time pushing dirt, make a pass with the rippers and then it'll push right off. That's pretty much the basic functionality. That should get your guys' tracks in the dirt and start going forward and backward. If those functions aren't working, you should call your local representative or whoever you're renting it from or bought it from. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the videos and we'll try to answer your questions to the best of our ability. If we can't answer them, we'll be glad to put you with our local dealers and reps who have the product knowledge to go more in depth with you. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share our videos. We're back on the gas. Brrrr.